Hello and welcome to Mondays with Maria Gould. Welcome to episode 22. Today is June the 2nd, 2025, and thank you so much for joining me on today's podcast, Mondays with Maria Gould. Today's subject is a virtue, the gift of gratitude. So we all know that gratitude is extremely valuable, to be grateful for what we have. But did you know gratitude literally leads to happiness and can actually shift our mood instantly? So have you ever had one of those days where it seems like everything is going wrong and any of your goals you had set for the day, just something seems to happen to throw you off balance? Have you ever found your mind in a spiral of negative thinking or stress or worry? Yeah, we all have. That's the human brain. But did you know that gratitude can start to instantaneously shift your thoughts from worry and stress into the now? Gratitude will bring you back into the present moment. Okay, so if you were to think of those moments in time when you are worried, you are stressed, and we all experience that, that's a human condition. But have you ever tried, especially if it feels like you're on a hamster wheel and your brain just will not let go of the stress and the worry? If you were to just stop and close your eyes for a moment and put your hand on your heart, and of course the mind is busy, so the mind still might be on its frantic hamster wheel trying to give you all of the reasons that you should be stressed. But remember, our mind is like a lighthouse. Whatever we shine the light on, your brain will bring you more of. So to help you shift that light, which is your consciousness, gratitude is a beautiful thing to put your light on. So if you close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and just sink into this moment and realize that you are grateful and can be grateful because you're breathing. Okay, and even if your breath is not as deep as you would like, or it's shallow because you've been stressed, or you have other health conditions that make it difficult for breathing, right now, your hand on your heart, you are breathing. So sometimes I like to start with just the real obvious that we overlook and take for granted. That life force that flows through you from the Creator, that gives you the breath of life, is so valuable and precious. Just start to deepen your breath. When you take a deep breath in and exhale nice and slow out through your mouth. This will start to tell your brain and your nervous system that what your brain was focused on maybe isn't as stressful as you think it is. So again, try another breath. Being grateful, feeling that gratitude in your heart, that gratefulness. See if you can invite that feeling into your heart. And even right now, just with you able to close your eyes. Of course, you're not closing your eyes if you're driving a car, right? or doing any heavy equipment operating. But when you have a moment and you put your hand on your heart and you close your eyes and you bring your awareness to this exact present moment, your breath is moving your chest, moving your belly. Are you grateful for your body? I'm very grateful for my body. My body is healthy and strong. It has this beautiful innate wisdom on knowing how to digest food, what food to eliminate, what it's no longer needed, how to absorb the nutrition, take it in and utilize it to regrow and repair and replenish my body. My body has the wisdom to know when to sleep. It has the wisdom to know when to get up. Are you grateful for your body? Of course, our critical mindset might tell us, well, it's not this, or it's not perfect. I'm not the weight I want to be. I'm all of these things that your brain will want to give you, the criticisms. But just let those go for a moment. Again, you have that gift of a beautiful body to hold your breath, to hold your life force and your light here on this planet. Can you be grateful for your body, holding your divine light here? What would happen if you practiced gratitude and thankfulness towards your body? Gentleness and forgiveness for perhaps in busyness or poor planning, maybe you don't take care of your body as well as you would like to. Forgiving yourself for that and practicing gratitude for your health, your well-being, your body will start to give you the desire to treat your body better. To take the time for your body, to care for it, feeding it healthy foods, moving it, doing things that make you feel better on every level. Notice just by these few moments that we've taken to close our eyes and put our hand on our heart, notice what's happening in your body, in your breath, in your thoughts. Notice how your thoughts become more peaceful, calmer, and in the present moment. Right? Can you expand that feeling of gratitude into the people around you in your life? A partner, a husband or a wife. And again, rather than allowing that critical part of our mind to answer us, we're using gratitude. So we're looking at what we are grateful for in our relationship. I'm grateful that my partner is kind and funny and faithful. I'm grateful that he's a wonderful provider, that he's caring and considerate. I'm grateful that I'm greeted by a wonderful partner when I get home. What about children? Friends? again, just in your mind, what are you grateful for in that friendship, in that relationship with your child? I used to practice, those moments as my son was growing up, and those very precious moments when we would read a bedtime story or something like that, and those precious, precious moments, rather than seeing it as a chore, taking those moments of connection and laughter and curiosity, and just being grateful for that deeper connection. What about your home? What are you grateful for about your home? That you have a beautiful home. That you have a wonderful bed to sleep in that's cozy. That it's warm. That your roof is dry. That you don't have any leaks in your roof. What else are you grateful for? What about the feeling of home? When you've had a long day and you're coming back from work or anything like that, do you love coming home? Does it feel like, this sanctuary, this safety net, this place where you can let go, kick your shoes off, let your hair down? That feeling of home, where you can truly just be yourself. That you're loved unconditionally in your home space. Do you have any pets? Are you grateful for their love, their attention, their cuddles, their playfulness? Practicing gratitude and those beautiful experiences that we can have each day is where we want to put that lighthouse of your mind. That's what we want to focus on. Now, what is the gift of gratitude? So we've been just practicing a little bit of awareness and gratitude for the past maybe 8 minutes. And whatever you were stressed about, maybe thinking about before you started this podcast, what does your mind think about that stress now? Notice how it really shifts your perception about it. How maybe it's not as important as your mind was telling you it was. That is the gift of gratitude. Gratitude shifts us instantly into a different state of mind. I see it almost as octaves, right? And if you're low and thinking about stress and fearful things, it's quite low in vibration. But if you practice gratitude, it lifts you into a higher frequency, a higher vibration. And then all of a sudden, what you were worried about in the lower frequency, you can see from a higher perspective once you've practiced gratitude. And it no longer looks or even is as big as what that lower state of vibration was showing you. So gratitude is the gift that we give ourselves to shift our perception instantly. So I do have a personal gratitude practice throughout the day, just little beautiful moments, laughter that I share with my son, or a wonderful dinner that I share with my family, the snuggles I get from my animals, the warm chair that I sit in to relax, the nice snuggly bed that I sink into at night, the safety of my home. All of these moments of gratitude just flicker through my mind because I've cultivated that practice. And then every night, what I do to help myself fall asleep, and this is such a profound practice. If you suffer with insomnia, I do encourage you to practice this. Take a little bit of liquid magnesium. Can help calm the mind, help your brain slow down, and then practice gratitude. As I'm lying on my pillow, I am grateful to the Creator for my life force, the light that I am, the consciousness that Creator gifted me to be. I am grateful to the Creator. I am grateful to the Creator for my partner. I'm grateful to the Creator for my wonderful son, my animals in my life, my wonderful home, my vehicles, and not just the things that make me happy, but also the adversity. I'm very grateful to Creator that I've been through what I've been through and found in that adversity, it's like life forges you in a fire of adversity. And that forgery of how we make ourselves into this new person to pull ourselves out of that adversity is where our true power and strength that the Creator has gifted us with comes from. When I learned how to pull myself out of depression and learned how to think more positively towards myself, gratitude was a huge part of that process. Practicing being present with gratitude. Those difficult things, as I look back, I am so grateful for my depression. It literally put me on my healing path, not only for my own well-being, but as a healer. That adversity that I overcame taught me that I can literally pull myself up by the bootstraps, is that old saying, and move forward. I can learn to be different. I can learn to think different. So powerful, so powerful. And that adversity I went through with depression gave me the compassionate heart to do what I do as a Theta healer. To know that those depths of despair that we can be in, even if it's in our own mind, can be torturous, and how to and what it would be like to actually learn and teach ourselves to be different by practicing gratitude. So it is even the gift of gratitude to look back at your life and see what difficulties you went through. How did that forge you into the person that you are? What strength did you learn from that? How powerful are you? So true gratitude is gratitude even for the things that are difficult, even for the things that feel like they break us apart and rip us into 1,000 pieces, we actually, with the Creator's help, pull ourselves back together, stronger, brighter, and lighter than that adversity that we went through. It shifts us, it changes us. Sometimes it even puts us on our path that we're meant to be on. So what gratitude do you have for the difficulties, the hardships you've went through? Watching my father die the day before my 16th birthday put me into the depression. As I look back and that hardship that I went through, watching my father have a stroke, all of that energy actually taught me so much. The value of life, the value of how you treat people. I didn't get along very well with my father. I was only 16 at the time. We would be like bulls and bash heads quite often. So I learned the value of not needing to fight all the time to know who I was. Learning to let things go. Right? Remembering relationships are sacred. And even though certain things seem really important to us at the time, if they are taken away suddenly, it really, really gives you perspective. It really gives you perspective. And to learn to forgive myself for not getting along with my father. All of that hardship and adversity was really made me so grateful. The depression I went through made me so grateful. It taught me so much. It put me on my path. So the gift of gratitude keeps on giving. Because as we shift our perception with gratitude, we lift our vibration, we have a whole different perspective about the world. That different perspective about the world is really what we take forward and create our life with. So I encourage you to try some of these practices. You practiced a little bit of gratitude. Try taking 5 minutes each night and make it a habit as you lie down on your pillow that you start right away into your gratitudes. And feel it. Don't just say it. Feel it in your heart space. Take the time to feel those precious moments that you're grateful for. The feeling is what makes it real, not just saying it, not just writing it down. Feel it, experience it, embody it. The embodiment of the gratitude energy is what shifts the vibration. It allows your mind to settle, your fears to subside, and then you're shifting into sleep in a more peaceful state. And again, if you can, when you awaken in the morning, just remind yourself that you drifted off with gratitude in your heart. So just a little bit of gratitude in the morning. Thank you, Creator, for this gift of a day. Thank you for this gift of a day. What will you do with that gift? It shifts your perception, doesn't it? Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's podcast, The Gift of Gratitude, how gratitude shifts us instantly to a different, higher frequency. It is always an honor to share with you each Monday, and it's always an honor if you are encouraged to share this podcast, allow others the experience. And if you would like to sign up for my free newsletter, where you get these podcasts and an article sent to you each Monday, you can join on my website through mariagould.com, join my email list, and you'll get the weekly newsletter with Mondays for Maria Gould. And again, if you would like help shifting and healing things that from the past you don't see in the gift of gratitude yet, I'm honored to hold space for you. Please reach out for an appointment, a Theta Healing appointment through my website at mariagould.com. Have a very, very blessed and grateful day.